Hi fellas, happy Homebrew Wednesday. We're not Homebrew Wednesday because it's Saturday night and been a bit chilly here today. Not only chilly, we've had some snow, hail, not so much sleet, bit of rain, sunshine, bit of everything really, mixed bag. Last day in April, which comes to one of part of the video. It's the last day you guys are interested in my Founders Subs competition. And I don't know what's happened, but up to 550 something like that. So thanks to everybody who subscribes, bothers to watch and comment and like, and hopefully as long as you guys watch I'll keep doing them. A bit of a blip last few weeks. I was thinking, shall I continue or shall I not, but at the moment all things are good. Right, been up to tonight, bit of work in the garden, but big thanks to Mr. Ant Rogerson. He sent me the Jester Hop IPA, fantastic beer, and also just looking there, it was he sent me an Old World IPA I had off camera on Thursday night. And sometimes, you know, these beers are great to review, but sometimes it's just nice to sit back and just enjoy for what it is, chill, and it was a beautiful drink. I thought it was quite high on the IBUs, and I thought it was it could have been higher, but you know, that's the way things are. I've not had many IPAs recently. I've had quite a few stouts, lagers, and I think sometimes you do forget how good a hoppy IPA is. Hoping to do one shortly. So what else? Yep, pardon the ear, we'll get a bit of a telling off by somebody. Right, I picked up a few of these. These are the Cooper's Australian lager. These in Wilko's. It's UK utility store, should we say, that kind of thing. These are 10 UK pounds. You had the Australian lager, which I've got 3 of those actually. They also have the stout, £10 again, and the Cooper's English Bitter, which I didn't get because it's sold out, unfortunately. I mean, for a tenner, these fantastic drinks. I know mainly do these for the keg. I'm not going to hop them or anything like that, even enhancer. I've just got brewing sugar, so you've got 40 pints for a tenner plus £2 for the brewing sugar on offer as well at Wilko's. So it gives us 40 pints at 30p a pint, which is not too bad at all. What else? So I've done one tonight. That's a couple at the spare can. First time I've done the Wilko's kit for a long while, and you do forget what a good kit they are, and also, you know, it's just small things the Coopers do. I know the yeast, they reckon it has got a bit of an enhancer in there, and just things like that. Brew record, you know, you can put exactly what you've done. Well, you can write it on a log or anything like that, but just why not more kits do that? It's just so easy. I could have brewed it short. I didn't want to. I want to put 19 litres in the corny and bottle the rest, and I'll give the rest to my workmates as a bit of a thank you for all the nice things they do for me. So probably looking about, I'm not too bothered on the ABV. If it's 4%, if it's 4.5%, it's 3%, I'm not bothered. I just want to give, you know, a bit back to my colleagues, and I want something for the keg filler. I know it's not going to be the best beer, which was I'm finding now for the kits, budget kits, it's £10, yeah, which is brilliant. And the brewing sugar too, as I said. But you start adding hops, enhancer, and that, it's bumping up to the price of an all grain, so I'm not going to do that. Just going to keep things simple, a bit like me really. And also I found, this is another Wilko Hoppy Copper Bitter kit. I've done these kit and kilo. I've steeped grains, I've added hops, and it's not a bad kit. Okay, it's only, you see there, a 1.5 kilogram kit. As I say, it was £8. And I looked at that. Obviously, you want a bit more body as opposed to normal dextrose. Pardon me, but the brew enhancer, it's £6 for a kilogram, or I think it's the the malt extract, I think works out, is it £4? So 2 of those. So my idea is, obviously you've got the kit, I'm going to get 2 of those at £8, so it's £16. So am I right in thinking no more fermentables? 2 of those, double the IBUs, double hop profile, double hop aroma, double hop taste. If I'm wrong, put a comment down below, but I think it's not a bad kit to be going on with. So I've just I kegged another Gazawa kit. It was the porter. Not too chuffed with that. I think it started off at 1.068, was it? I think it was. I put two jars of honey in at 340 grams each. Ridiculous finishing gravity was 1.026 or 228. I don't know. Ridiculous. I mean, it was come out about 5%. But I wouldn't want to bottle that. You just don't know what's going to happen at that kind of finishing gravity. That's in the corner. I was going to say then. Yeah, so I just don't know. I use the kit yeast. I did one a while back, and I used the, I think it was SO5, was it SO4? You may be able to correct me. It works out pretty decent, still pretty high, but nothing like that. So I still want to put them in the bottle, so that's been in the keg. Only a day, I false carbed it, and I've had a couple of those, and it's not too bad. Needs a bit of help. I was going to put coffee in there at 4 or 5 days, didn't do it. So I bottle it, keg in. I actually added 300 millilitres of bourbon at 40% ABV. So if you guys know what it'll bump up on the ABV, I was thinking about a couple of percent per, I said 18 litres, is it 2%? So we're going 5, 7%, I don't know. Any guys you know, please let me know. Quite handy. So right, bit of shopping tonight, well early on. Black Sheep Ale, this is B&M, another UK budget store. Got 4 of these for £2.99, collect £3, 75p a can. 440 millilitres, let's give this one a crack. It's very rare you'll see me open a can, because I do tend to like the bottles. I do recycle most of them if they are decent grade. Look at that. That's poured great. Look at that. Lovely colour, lovely carbonation, beautiful head. What's not to like? Looks like a typical English bitter. See Mugler mug through there, unfortunately. Lovely white cap on there. Mainly smaller bubbles. Cheers. Should smell it first, shouldn't I? No, I'm not. Let's dive in. Oh, so that's a really pleasant drink. Nothing outstanding. It's just got the front. Sweetness. Bittering on the back, and my hoping if we can do 2 cans of this, can I make something decent as that? I will put one of these to the side, and in the future I'll do a bit of a comparison, but for the price, 75p for a can, what's not to like? Which brings me to this. You know what I'm like, I have loads of books, that kind of thing. You may have seen this, you may have not. Encyclopedia of World Beers. I just wanted to do this bit and see if anybody out there reminds it of anybody over here, so to speak. Okay, it says it's in the northeast. Is Yorkshire the northeast? Oh, sort of. Well, yeah, see, it goes right across there, and right. So you like this a little bit. Well, I did anyway, hope you do. Alright, there is an England and there is a Yorkshire, a county which forms a large part of English north-eastern region. I mean, it goes up to Northumberland, but it's a bit ambiguous as to where it starts and where it stops. Yorkshire folk Yorkshire folk, should we say, can be as stubborn and individualistic as the type of brewing yeast which has evolved here. It needs a lot of prodding and stirring to finish the job. The result is a firm, creamy beer. Oh, agreed. Okay. And the next part of the chapter, this is a beer book. The beer book. I've loads of these bits of books, and I tend to look for them. Very rarely do I pay full price for a beer book. I go on the Works, something like that, the UK budget branch of bookshops. I don't like paying Waterstone's prices or W.H. Smith, something I like. If I really can't get it online, I will buy it. But I'll go to eBay, Amazon, something like that. And a little section there on the Black Sheep. See it there? I'll read out what they say. Okay, and it's all to do with, I mean, other guys there know more than me, but it's to do with the brothers split up, and one went to a macro brewery, something like that. Pardon me. But read what it says. Okay. Right. No glasses on. The Theakston family has brewed in Masham, North Yorkshire for 6 generations, but loss of independence led to Paul Theakston stepping aside. So I presume that leads to Theakston's Old Peculiar. Far from leaving brewing though, he then established Black Sheep. So he's not to do with that one, he's independent. In a former malting, Black Sheep in a former maltings sitting high above the River Ur. Since 1992 and through one of the most challenging periods of British brewing. Now, not if you guys, especially you guys abroad, British brewing did have a lot of turmoil in the 90s. Boddington's in the UK, that was taken over by, was it Whitbread, something like all these, about 2 or 3 of, was it InBev or something, brew, something like that. He was taken over and didn't do any favours. Strange Ways Brewery in Manchester, I don't think they produce the beer now. I think they just actually, do they can it and bottle it and it's brewed somewhere, I don't know. But well, it's not good for what us guys perceive as decent beers, and it's just all about profit now. Stack them up high and sell them cheaply. But I mean, that's stacked up high and it's sold, I would say, cheaply, 75p a can, but that's a really tasty beer. Okay, right, Black Sheep. And I know Mr. Rogerson, the Germans brewery, with a brilliant tale on the Black Sheep. If you've not seen his videos, he'll comment on this, he normally does anyway, but go and check Ant out, because he's got a cracking sale on the Black Sheep, and it was because 3 and not out, was it, Ant? Something like that. Okay, you've got Black Sheep Ale and Best Bitter, and Ant's done he's done the clone of Black Sheep. I'm not sure that's done the ale or the bitter, but Black Sheep Ale bitter, 4.4% ABV, which is the same as on the can. Full flavoured, rich, fruity aroma, bittersweet, malty taste, and a long dry finish. And, oh, that's lovely, that. Not tried it. You guys from New Zealand, Dino, Zane, Grant, something like that. It's not one, it's a strange one, that, because it's not one to, it won't blow your socks off. It's not a hoppy IPA. It's not a really tart lager, something like that. It's not a wheat beer with all the banana esters, something like that. It's just a sessionable, underrated beer, and I don't know why in the UK it has lost its fashion. We're going to the state, you know. You can go in a pub now, and I do go in. I know I'm going now, but go in these pubs now, and it's the latest fashion beer. There'll be Peroni one time, then Labatt's, something like that. Stella for, and you know, it's beers are getting bypassed, and he's producing quality like this, and people are paying 1.5 times as much for basically fizzy carbonated alcohol. No taste whatsoever, but people pay the money. Want to follow the trends. Growth was one, that was a big one. There was, oh god, in my day, what was it? It was Tennant's, Super, Tennant's Extra, Tennant's Pilsner. I think they were Scottish. They didn't last very long, but you know, it's people got to go in. Oh, I've got to have that. You know, it's like the Wicked, something like that, and you know the score. So, before I make it too long to bore you to bits, thanks again, Ants. Cracking beer you sent me. I would love to have reviewed it, but just wanted to enjoy it at face value. I'm not had a bad beer off here, and I'm doing what you're doing. They said that competition you've got, I think it's, is it the end of tonight, I think. Big Banana Brewing commented earlier today. I think, who is it now? It's Adam at Baldy's Brewery. I think he said he would come back and put a comment. He hasn't done yet for the title of beer. So right, without further ado, I'll leave you there. Thanks for watching, fellas. Thanks a million for all the subscribers, the likes. I do appreciate it. As long as you keep watching, keep commenting, keep liking, or keep brewing and keep doing. So cheers, and I'll catch you later.